of the regular season. It's the Titans going up against the Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Henry. He finds an opening past the 40, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man. Big boy. Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So that'll back him up 5. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, for touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Jags have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and it just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Henry. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Tommy Bahana. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis, I'm Brad. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Bortles throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't he?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Again with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Bortles trying to, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, the 40, powers through, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles, partner. 2015, led the league in fumbles 14, as a quarterback, right? Had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with experience in the league and, of course, better support from his offensive line. In this case, though, he kind of reverted back to that year. And
they'll start this drive with very good field position. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Bortles on the bootleg. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
This is 1st and goal, and the Jags last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, second fewest in the NFL. Shotgun now for Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Leonard Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Bortles. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Mariota on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing, Mariota. Caught on the right side by Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. It's caught here by Adams. 23 yards on the play. The Titans scored a touchdown last year. 72% of their trips in the red zone. Tops in the league. And they've got another shot here. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Bortles now on first down. Forced out to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he's got the rookie. It's D.D. Westbrook. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And now it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. We have hit half. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there in the game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Arakpo coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Second down now after the sack. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A good pickup there, a 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defense showing blitz. On play action, now Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jayon Brown in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end. Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me. That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. On the run, it's Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. To throw is Bortles. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's got some space here. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Titans. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On first down, Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. To throw, it's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing is Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. Unable to get Ivory down. Shrugs off it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's Bortles to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. The 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Bortles going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a play fake. Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mariota hands to Henry, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Just shy of the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. They'll run with Henry, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Bortles now on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On second down, Ivory. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Shotgun now for Bortles. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll look to throw. He will find the rookie from Western Kentucky, Taywan Taylor. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Bortles going to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.